Welcome back to fakTOP. There are things we accept as facts simply because we've heard them our entire lives. They sound logical, they're repeated by our parents, our teachers, and now by the endless scroll of the internet. Over time, we just stop questioning them. But here's the problem. Some of these so-called facts aren't just slightly inaccurate, they're completely 100% wrong. Today, we're breaking down 10 common beliefs that people still trust in their everyday lives. No wild conspiracy theories, no extremes. Just the normal, familiar ideas that sound true, but aren't. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Think of one fact you're absolutely sure is true. By the end of this video, and I might just change your mind.
Okay, let's go.
Number 10. Alcohol keeps you warm in cold weather. We've all seen it in movies, right? A hiker stuck in the snow taking a swig of brandy to heat up the blood. And in the moment, it actually feels that way. After a drink, your skin feels flushed and your body relaxes. But that warmth, it's a dangerous illusion. What's actually happening is that alcohol causes your blood vessels to expand, a process called vasodilation. This moves your warm blood closer to the surface of your skin. Sure, you feel warm, but you are actually pumping your core heat directly into the cold air around you. Your internal body temperature is dropping even while you feel like you're sitting by a fireplace. In survival situations, this warmth is exactly what leads to hypothermia. It doesn't warm you up, it just breaks your body's internal thermometer. Number 9. Cold weather causes colds. It's the classic grandmother's warning. Put a coat on or you'll catch a cold. But let's set the record straight. Cold air cannot give you a virus. Colds are caused by, well, viruses. Rhinovirus doesn't care if you're wearing a jacket or a t-shirt. So why do we get sicker in the winter? It's not the temperature, it's the behavior. In cold weather, we spend more time indoors, in crowded spaces, with less ventilation. We are closer to other people breathing the same air. Combine that with lower humidity, which helps viruses travel further, and a lack of vitamin D from the sun, and you have the perfect storm for an outbreak. The cold isn't the enemy, the crowded room is. Number 8. Sugar makes children hyperactive. Every parent has seen it. The birthday party ends, the cake is gone, and suddenly the kids are bouncing off the walls. It's the sugar high, right? Actually, no. Scientists have run dozens of double-blind studies on this. They gave one group of kids sugar and another group of placebo. The result? There was zero difference in behavior. The sugar high is a classic case of expectational bias. Parents expect their kids to be wild at a party, so they blame the sugar. In reality, it's the excitement of the event, the loud music, and the group energy that causes the chaos. Your kids aren't high on glucose, they're just having fun. Number 7. Coffee dehydrates you. We've all heard this one at a coffee shop or from a concerned friend. For every cup of coffee you drink, you need to drink 2 cups of water to make up for it. The logic seems sound. Caffeine is a diuretic, meaning it makes you go to the bathroom more often, which in theory should lead to dehydration. But here is the catch. While caffeine is a mild diuretic, coffee itself is still mostly water. A major study from the University of Birmingham tested this by having men drink either 4 cups of coffee or 4 cups of water every day. The result? There was no significant difference in their hydration levels. Your body is smart. It processes the fluid in the coffee, and the hydrating effect of the water far outweighs the minor loss from the caffeine. So, if you enjoy your morning brew, don't worry, it's not drying you out. It's just another way to stay hydrated. Number 6. Microwaves destroy the nutrients in your food. There's a strange fear surrounding microwaves. Some people think they use dangerous radiation that kills the life force of our vegetables. They believe that boiling or steaming is always healthier because it feels more natural. In reality, the exact opposite is often true. Nutrients, especially vitamin C and B vitamins, are destroyed by 2 things: heat and water. When you boil broccoli, for example, many of those vitamins leak out into the boiling water, which you then pour down the drain. Because microwaves heat food very quickly and use almost no water, they are actually one of the best ways to preserve nutrients. The faster you cook and the less water you use, the more vitamins stay on your plate. A microwave isn't a nuclear reactor. It's just a very efficient way to move water molecules. Before we get to the next one, if you're enjoying these reality checks, why not join the fakTOP community? We're all about questioning the things everyone else takes for granted. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon, so you never miss a chance to see the world a little more clearly. Now, back to the list. Number 5. Detox teas and juices remove toxins from your body. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry built on a single word: detox. We see it everywhere. Influencers tell us that after a weekend of bad eating, we need a special green juice or a detox to flush out the chemicals. But if you ask these companies which specific toxins they are removing, they can never give you a straight answer. That's because your body already has a high-tech 24-hour detox system. It's called your liver and your kidneys. Your liver neutralizes harmful substances, and your kidneys filter them out of your blood. No juice or expensive tea can boost this process. In fact, some of these detox teas are actually just laxatives in disguise, which can be dangerous for your health. If your liver and kidneys are working, you're already detoxing. If they aren't, you don't need a juice. You need a doctor. Number 4. Reading in the dark permanently damages your eyesight. We've all been told to turn the light on, or we'll end up wearing glasses for life. It sounds like common sense. If your eyes have to work harder in the dark, they must be getting damaged, right? Think of your eyes like any other muscle in your body. If you go to the gym and lift heavy weights, your muscles get tired. They might ache. You might feel exhausted, but they don't break. Reading in low light can cause eye strain, dryness, and headaches. Your eyes have to focus much harder, and you tend to blink less often when you're straining to see. This makes them feel burnt out. But after a good night's sleep, they recover completely. There is zero scientific evidence that reading in the dark leads to permanent vision loss or long-term structural damage. It might be uncomfortable, but it's not destructive. Your vision is tougher than you think. Number 3. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. This phrase is used so often in our culture that we've started to believe it's a law of physics. It's a poetic way of saying that bad luck won't repeat itself. But lightning doesn't care about poetry. Lightning is an electrical discharge looking for the path of least resistance. It goes where conditions are right, and if a spot was a good target once, it's likely a good target again. Take the Empire State Building in New York, for example. It gets hit by lightning between 20 and 100 times every single year. Nature doesn't follow sayings. If you're standing in a spot that just got hit, don't assume you're safe. Physics doesn't have a memory, and it definitely doesn't have a sense of irony. Number 2. Phones charge much faster in airplane mode. We've all been there. Your battery is at 5%, you're about to leave the house, and you flip on airplane mode, hoping for a supercharge boost. This used to be a decent tip 10 years ago. No, modern smartphones are incredibly optimized. When your screen is off, the background activity is already minimal. Flipping on airplane mode might save you, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, over an entire hour of charging. What actually slows down your charging speed? Heat and using the phone while it's plugged in. If you really want a fast charge, leave the screen off and use a high-quality wall adapter. Airplane mode is a magic button for flying, not for fixing your battery life. Number 1, catch up on sleep during the weekend. This might be the most harmful myth on our list today. We live in a world that praises the grind, so we cut our sleep to 5 hours during the week, telling ourselves we'll just sleep it off on Saturday and Sunday. But sleep doesn't work like a bank account. You can't just pay off a debt with one big deposit. Research shows that while an extra long sleep on the weekend can make you feel more alert temporarily, it does not reverse the metabolic and cognitive damage caused by a week of sleep deprivation. Chronic sleep debt increases the risk of heart disease, obesity, and memory issues. You aren't fixing the problem on Sunday. You're just confusing your internal clock. Consistency is the only thing your brain truly values. An extra hour every night is worth more than 5 extra hours on a Sunday morning. Most of these myths seem harmless, but they influence how we think, how we act, and the choices we make every day. Sometimes, the most dangerous thing isn't what we don't know. It's what we are absolutely confident about. That happens to be wrong. Thanks for hanging out with me today on fakTOP. If you learned something new, give this video a like. It really helps the channel grow. And in the comments below, tell me, which of these myths did you believe until today? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the facts. And this was fakTOP.